Hello everyone, I came across an interesting article last week. The idea discusses about how resources on the internet can improve and elevate our skills in English. What's your opinion regarding this? I personally agree with the contents and would like to know your thoughts.
This is a great topic to discuss, Farah. In my opinion, the ultimate goal of the internet is communication, as it allows us to impart our ideas over distance at any time, whether in written, audio or visual format. What about you, Shuhada?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. From my point of view, online resources is help students, especially to broaden their knowledge through watching YouTube, video, reading, and listening podcasts. As all of these resources are mostly used to use the international language, which is English. I personally believe that it will help in enhancing your English.
I totally agree with you, Shuhada. Besides, I consider e-learning platform is more appropriate and effective in developing skill and acquiring vocabulary compared to traditional classroom. It helps students to attentive to participate on the course.
In my opinion, online resources can improve my writing skills by recopying essays found on the internet. We can find various examples of the best recopy the essay. In addition, we can also learn how to compose sentences correctly and be able to use grammar correctly. It can also make easier for us when we want to find the important contents in making an essay when the exam later. To master the writing skills, we need to recopy the essays of at least one sample essay for 1 day of a week.
I was agree with internet network is now more widespread. Writing skill can be through videos such as YouTube or TikTok. Nowadays, there are many teachers who are involved in online learning to impart knowledge online to the public. We can join the class. It may be a lot of fun, and there are many more other friends we will get to know.
I disagree about this because the technology has increased the amount of writing student but decreased the quality. For instance, instead of writing letters, quick texts are sent instead. Also, for example, students use substandard grammar or become overly reliant upon spelling and grammar checkers on the computer.
I agree for writing because for online resources can improve your writing skill. Students implement various applications, for example, grammar. We can check spelling and grammar. It helps students to write more effectively and develop your writing skill. I agree about reading because reading comprehension is very important, especially for online classes, because your primary form communication is written words. Be creative by teaching reading through different formats. Book, magazine, and other recorded reading can give students multiple ways to connect with the matter, especially for the English.
Yes, Shuhada, in addition to the usual distractions found in a space like people's cell phone and television, online readers can be easily distracted by computers' features like games, instant messaging, and Facebook. Shut this program off and make sure your environment stays focused. You can even download tools to block programs that might cause distractions for a set of period of time to help you maintain your willpower.
I was agree there are tips of using the internet for improvement, whether you are learning English as a second language or are merely trying to increase and improve your English vocabulary, reading or writing capabilities. The internet can help in many ways. However, there are certain things computer user should remember when it comes to exploring learning over the internet. Students learn differently, and that goes for those learning English, science, maths, or history. Some of us are visual learners, meaning that we understand more clearly when we can see something, and other are auditory learners, which mean they're too best when hearing information. Some students are a combination of visual and auditory learns, while other students are tactile learns, which means they do better if they can explore, touch, and feel item or object that pertain to they are to study.
The internet provides a variety of materials to learn that are available at various links. There are several studies that have shown these online resources can test reading skills. We can improve our reading skills in English with various options to get rid of boredom in learning English. Learning to improve reading skills in English has a wide selection of computer software programs or internet resources. For example, choose the types of website and internet links that interest you and you want to learn. Your reading level and English vocabulary ability may limit you to certain games, website or information materials, but the important thing is to explore your option and then make your choice.
I was disagree because speaking online is not appropriate. The reason I say so is because talking face to face is more interesting and can build self-confidence when dealing with people. Speaking skills are also very important for everyone to speak with others. Face to face learning can have a better impact because you can practice with your own friend to speak in English.
Fikri, informal communication is common among friends and is much more relaxed than formal communication, which includes speaking in a professional and academic setting. Technologies such as podcasts, web conferencing, and voice narrated videos and slide presentation can be used effectively to develop oral communication skill.
Online resources can improve my speaking skills, and online resources to improve my speech is by using Google Translate. By using Google Translate, we can correct the pronunciation correctly. When the pronunciation can be might be able to understood by the person listening. Incorrect pronunciation will result in correct things. Incorrect pronunciation will result in correct meaning. For example, we know a new word, can use Google Translate to hear the correct pronunciation so that the meaning is not distorted. And for example, the words we always use, egg and egg. the pronunciation to words is different.
I agree because for online resources, improve your oral skill can join online communicated platform. For example, use Zoom and or TikTok of Medium. As oral skill, students need to practice more often. Their main use online resources by receiving and tips to apply to technique during talk or discussion in English. Okay, listening. I think listening is harder skill for language to learn because I am not just speaking from my own experience. For example, you can improve your listening when you play an other music background. When you do something, you can learn and help your listening.
Online resources can improve my listening skills. Finding YouTubers, like watching YouTubers, can be a great way for students to develop listening skills. By listening to YouTubers speak English, we can understand various intonation, various countries. When we listen to a video from YouTuber, we feel trying to understand what is conveyed. YouTube is a major resource for us to develop listening skills. For example, activities that can be done are to listen to videos from YouTube and share with friends, or can do questions and answer exercise with friends.
For this part, I'm not agree or disagree because use of streaming media playback resulting in effects that can hinder listening comprehension, learner use of subtitles, and potential over-dependence, as well as negative effects upon phonological acquisition and assessment of listening when learners are capable of cheating.
I would agree. While hearing and listening are two words that are often used interchangeably, there are many contrasts between them. While hearing is the involuntary act of perceiving sound, listening actually requires some effort. The individual must first choose to concentrate, and then the brain has to process this information to add contextual meaning. During activity listening, our mind focuses on the information just receive a process it accordingly. This is when truly amazing learning experience to take shape.
In summary, all of the online resources can help to improve our skills in English. There are various materials and information that we can use. Internet is a very useful tool, so we have used it correctly and wisely. Thank you for your time and cooperation given for discussing the article.
Conclusion, there are big opportunities to build network and develop new set skills by improving online resources. I recommended on using Canva, Facebook, YouTube, and other platform internet, which can help a lot of improving skill in English.
For me, converse with Siri. Siri is one of the great tool, artificial intelligence (AI) based voice assistant that can be used by iPhone users. Users can easily ask questions or record voice, and there will be information display based on the voice instruction.
Today's the advanced paper technology is very easy to use for the learning process. For instance, the Google Translate application is able to help students find words that are rarely used, and this application also has a sound translate, and it is very useful for students to listen, learn, and read.